How many homes should you show one client in one day? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Lewis, your real estate bestie, and today I am answering the question, how many homes should you be out here showing somebody in one day? But before we get into it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That way, every single time I post a video, you will know all about it. Let's get into today's question. Okay, today's question comes from our good sis and bestie, Dion from Shreveport, Louisiana. And she wants to know, bestie, how many homes should I be showing one buyer per day because I am getting to the point of burnout? Listen, I love this question because this is one of those things that I don't think we always think about early on, and we can be setting not only ourselves, but we can be setting up our clients for failure if we overwhelm them with too many showings. So here is my short answer. I pretty much have a rule that I show about 4 homes per day. Now I say about because, you know, if we have more than one home that we're looking at in a community, we may do 5, but literally 5 is generally the max. The only exception to that rule is if I have somebody who is coming from out of town, like if they're relocating to the area and their time is really compressed. Sometimes we may see more than the 4, more than the allotted number. But honestly, the prep work that I do before the appointment really helps us narrow down and make sure that we're seeing the top contenders on their list instead of just going on a random field trip. And let me explain to you what I do. So in my buyer's consultation, I literally have a way that I set the expectation on exactly what our time and what shopping looks like. Now, I'm going to tell you how to get the consultation at the end of this video, because in that I really break down exactly how the conversation goes so that the client doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, Rosemary isn't willing to show me all of these homes, but I really set it up to let them know, hey, I want to make the best use of their time. And there are certain things that we do on the prep on the front end to make sure that we are only truly viewing homes that are true contenders. Now, this is absolutely important because let me tell you something. People will waste your time, and they won't waste your time on purpose. But when you're buying a home, it takes a little while to like really figure out what area you want to be in, what features are most important to you, what are not important to you. And sometimes people need to do a little bit of exploration before we actually get out there and start showing homes. Okay. So that's when I definitely empower them. Like there are some buyers that I may be sending out to with different open house lists. Like if they are still in that kind of exploration place, hey, I don't know if I want to live on this side of town or that side of town. Like I literally give them homework and things that I want them to do, but I present it in a way where I'm like, listen, I don't want to impose on your exploration time. I want you to have time to figure out what makes the most sense for you, but you better believe that I am definitely covering myself, right? So there are different things that we have in place so that if they go out and find the one, that they're not cutting me out of the deal. But I give them a little bit of autonomy to just figure some things out so that by the time it's time for us to show a home, we are showing the things that are high on their list. Hey besties, I'm going to interrupt this video because if you are watching my channel, here's what I know about you. You are committed to growing and scaling your real estate business, and I'm here to help you do just that. When I was an elementary school teacher and transitioned over to real estate, I had one big goal, and that was to finally hit 6 figures. Now, at the time, it felt lofty and I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I'm here to tell you that with the right habits and determination, not only can you hit 6 figures, but baby, you can make multiple 6 figures every single year. I have a brand new free ebook to show you the exact habits that I apply in my business and my life every single day. So head on over to rosemarylewis.com/6, S-I-X, so that you can learn the habits that will get you to 6 figures and beyond in your real estate business. Now, back to the video. Now, why only 4? Because let me tell you something. If you see too many homes in a day, they actually start to run together. You forget, was the one on Campbell the one with the tub downstairs or the master bedroom upstairs, and which one had the big backyard, and which one had the wood floors versus the vinyl plank? Like, they all run together. And if you've seen a lot of them, like, you will find yourself having to double back because your client literally won't be able to remember, nor will you. So I definitely suggest like you have some type of scoring system, and I teach that also in the consultation training. You have some type of system of how you're keeping up with what they are most interested in. But, and here is the big one. If you overwhelm them with too many properties, I don't care what your system is, then it is going to like generate more confusion than it needs to. So definitely have a number. My number is 4 of how many homes you are going to show, but it really depends on how you articulate that. That's one thing I want to point out, right? Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you say to your client, I'm only showing you 4 houses today because that's my rule, it's not going to go well for you. But learning how to properly set the expectation is going to help you not only save yourself time and heartache, but it's really going to clarify the purchasing process for them. Now, you all have asked, and guess what? It is finally available. My team and I have put together our buyer consultation training to show you exactly the consultation that I use to onboard buyers, okay? So you're going to have an actual live training video where you see me go slide by slide, and I'm sharing how to have the conversation with your buyers. And let me tell you something. I wish that I had this when I first started, because it would have saved me so much time, so much heartache, and I would have learned early on how to properly set the expectations for my buyers, and it would have given me just a much cleaner start in my real estate business. So if you want to get your hands on the consultation, head on over to rosemarylewis.com/buyer consult, and you can get that delivered to your inbox today. And if you can't remember that, wherever you are listening to this podcast or wherever you are watching this YouTube video, just go to the description box and we'll have the link right there for you. All right, if you made it to the end of this video and you are not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing with your life? Go ahead and subscribe. And while you are at it, friend, share this podcast with all of your real life real estate besties so that we can continue to grow together. Bye now.